Do you ever feel exhausted even after you've had a full night's sleep? You know, sleep isn't the only thing that plays into your energy levels. It can be other things like inflammation, your blood sugar levels, your stress. They can all play a huge role. I'm Dr. Karen Mann, the medical director at Noom, and I'm here to share with you 4 surprising reasons why you may still be fatigued even if you think your sleep is good enough. So number 1 on this list is chronic inflammation. We all live in a very inflamed environment, and that inflammation puts a lot of demand on our immune systems, and that can lead to low energy. And the things that can cause inflammation can be things like our diet, obviously. So if we're eating a lot of processed foods, these things can actually work against us, affect our gut microbiome, and sap our energy. A simple fix that you can try is just swapping out something processed that you like to eat in your typical diet with something that's more of a whole foods. For instance, if you're eating something that's in a package, has a lot of ingredients in it, some of those ingredients may be words you're not familiar with, processed flours, sugar, oftentimes they work against us when it comes to our energy levels. So try even one small change, one thing a day, or even one thing a week can make a huge difference when it comes to your energy levels. Number 2 on my list is the blood sugar roller coaster. So when we have foods that are carbohydrate rich, like breads or things with added sugar, we tend to get a spike in our blood sugar and then a crash afterwards. And with that comes a total exhaustion. What I recommend is to make sure that your meals have lots of protein, fiber, and healthy fats, and especially early on in the day, so that you avoid those ups and downs with your blood sugar. This might look like eggs with some avocado, maybe a whole grain like quinoa or farro. I personally love some Greek yogurt with some fresh berries, walnuts, maybe some basil seeds. And I find that these really give me sustained energy throughout the morning and into the afternoon without those ups and downs and without that crash. Number 3 is cortisol and stress burnout. We live in stressful times. I totally get that. But with that stress comes elevations of cortisol, which is a normal hormone to have in our system during certain times. But to have it constantly elevated, it becomes a problem for our metabolism and for our sleep and for our energy levels. So we have to be intentional about doing things to alleviate the stress in our life. Easier said than done, I know, but a few simple changes throughout your day can make a big difference. What I suggest is try taking a little 10-minute break. And during that break, you can do something that will bring your nervous system back into balance, like a quick walk or some deep breathing exercises, or perhaps even some stretching. Get some movement in, get your joints activated, your muscles activated. A lot of times that can bring your stress level down. Another thing you can do is call a friend or even write in a journal. Whatever you can do to just take yourself out of that stressful situation, even for a short period of time, can have a really positive impact on your overall energy levels. Number 4 on this list, hidden nutrient deficiencies. So if you are not getting appropriate amounts of certain vitamins and minerals in your diet, your energy will be low no matter how much sleep you get. And some of the things that you might be low on would include things like B12 or iron or magnesium. I do recommend you follow up with your primary care doctor if you truly think that you have these types of deficiencies. They should be evaluated and treated, but that doesn't mean you can't make some dietary changes now and see how it improves your energy level. So for instance, for magnesium, we commonly find these things in seeds and nuts, and iron is found in things like spinach or lentils. B12 is in fish and eggs. If my saying these foods are making you think, I don't really have those in my diet, try adding them and just see how your energy level is affected. So the take-home message is that fatigue does not always have to do with the amount of sleep that you're getting. It can be related to inflammation, stress management, your nutrition, and I highly recommend that you try some of these tactics that we talked about and see if your energy level will improve just with these small changes.